Hello, I'm Nicola McCarthy. It's Tuesday the 26th of November. Welcome to City Today. Well, as you can see, preparations are underway for our last Champions League group stage game here at the Etihad Stadium. The Blues have, of course, already qualified for the next stage of the competition, but Manuel Pellegrini has stated his intent to try to top Group D.
Bayern has a better average than we have. So if they win in Russia and we win in Pilsen, we have to score the 3-0. I think it's not easy. But if Bayern drops points in Russia, we'll see if we can be at the top of the group.
Well, things don't always go according to plan here on City Today. There's always something that crops up when you're trying to concentrate hard and remember your lines. The manager has already stated his intent to try and top Group D. Yeah?
Ooh, that's not bad.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Well, preparations are already... No, 3, 2, 1. Well, preparations are underway for our last Champions League group stage game here at the Etihad Stadium. The Blues have... What are you laughing? Well, we're delighted that City legend Mike Doyle's 1969 FA Cup winning medal has now been inducted into the official stadium and club tour. His grandson Tommy, who's captain of our under-11s, presented the medal to Vincent Kompany before the Spurs game on Sunday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Doyle and Vincent Kompany, and have a look at that medal.
Well, yesterday we launched a City Doodle competition, and using this as an example, we asked you to sketch Jesus Navas's goal against Spurs in just 14 seconds. And we had some fantastic entries, but we're delighted to announce the winner is Vito Babuder with this outstanding effort.
There might be an early chance. It's parried away by Hugo Lloris, but follow-up is in. It's an early goal for Manchester City.
Well, Vito, if you would please get in touch with us using the email address citytoday@ncfc.co.uk, we'll get your prize to you ASAP. Well, as well as the first team, the EDS are also in action against Pilsen tomorrow afternoon at Hyde. As you can see, it's a very tight group, but City could take a massive step towards qualification with a win tomorrow. That's if Bayern fail to beat CSKA in Moscow. And we caught up with assistant manager Simon Davies to get his thoughts on the game.
It's an important game for us. Obviously, we need the points to hopefully make it through. And we've got the Youth Cup coming up, so I think all the staff are really, coming together now, and really excited about the times ahead with the Champions League and the Youth Cup, and we're ready for it.
Well, Patrick Vieira will lead his EDS side at Hyde tomorrow, and in part 2 of our in-depth interview with Brian Marwood, I asked him about Patrick's start to life as a manager.
If you look at values, you look at behaviours, you look at being around a winning culture, having a winning mentality, having leadership qualities, and that's before I've talked about the qualities he had on the field. When he came, obviously he played and he contributed to the success of the club, and then we gave him that opportunity for a period to go and see what life is like from a non-footballing point of view, and he spent time in all the different departments of the club, learning and understanding about the much broader aspect of what football clubs are about. And I think it was important for him to get that experience, to get an understanding, a feeling of what was required from everybody's role at a club, everybody. And he did that, and he enjoyed that. And then I think that he felt then that the pathway he wanted to take was coaching. He'd been undertaking some of his coaching qualifications, and he's pretty much now finished his A licence. And he's taken it to duck to water. He loves it. I mean, he's obviously been in the role since the summer. He's got a fantastic staff around him that I know he's really, really happy that with the support and the help he gets. His relationship with Manuel and Manuel's coaching staff is excellent. Patrick had already spent time at the academy, so he built up his relationships and his work there, and he had a very, very good understanding of the levels and the qualities of the young players there. So he's still learning and he's still growing and developing, and but we're absolutely delighted with the transition that he's made, and you know, he's totally immersed in it. You can see it, you know, when they win. You can see it when they lose. You can see it when players have done well, when players haven't done well. He's extremely passionate about it, and I think that will augur well for both him and this club long term.
Once again.
I think that he plays a hugely important role at this club because it's that step before the first team, and it's almost that finishing skill that we're trying to provide before they do play in our first team. So you know, I think that he's aware of that responsibility, and he's working hard each day to create the environment that we've always are looking for at this club. So he's very conscious. We're all very conscious that it's still very early for him, but he's thoroughly enjoying it. I'd like to think that eventually he would have an ambition to become a manager, and I think that he will make a very good manager. I think he obviously has the obvious respect from people because of what he's done in his career. But I think when you see him on the training ground, you see the way that he talks to people, you see that the respect he generates from his demeanour, I think is encouraging, and I think that will lend itself to becoming a top manager one day. But that's all for the future. I think he's very focused on what he's doing now, and I think he's really enjoying seeing the development of young players. He's really invested a lot of his time and energies, and I think the players are responding to that.
Well, that's all for today. Enjoy the match tomorrow. We'll be back on Thursday as we begin to look towards Swansea on Sunday. See you then.